it has been reported that Taehyung's personal music studio in his luxurious home is currently undergoing extensive renovations with the addition of state-of-the-art equipment, raising many people's curiosity about what the facility updates are or why our beloved idol is planning this even though Taehyung is currently in the midst of his mandatory military service which limits his public activities. The fact that his personal studio has new equipment raises big questions. Studio renovations for an artist who is undergoing military service are not common in the K-pop industry, plus the various sophisticated equipment that reportedly entered the studio, so that it has raised a lot of speculation from Taehyung's return to the music industry after his military service, to the possibility of a large-scale collaboration project. Why Taehyung chose this moment in the middle of his military service to make major renovations to his personal studio. This choice of time raises big questions considering that not a few artists have actually postponed their personal projects while fulfilling their national obligations. Even some observers consider this to be an unusual step considering the limited space for global stars like Taehyung, because during military service it is difficult to choose a time. But instead, coming from public radar reports about his new studio indicates that Taehyung is not only absent but seems to be preparing for something big. Sources close to the studio renovation said the changes not only raise questions but there have been significant technological improvements, including the addition of sophisticated audio devices that are commonly used in world-class music production. The main reason behind this move remains a mystery, but some speculate that this is Cook's way of keeping his creativity alive during his military days, or whether the studio was set up as a means to work independently or perhaps even to finish previously started projects. If true, it would come as a big surprise to fans who may not have expected Taehyung to remain active despite the limited conditions with the addition of high-tech equipment in the music studio. Taehyung has been speculated that each device may hold a hidden clue about an upcoming major project. Sources close to the renovation process mentioned that the studio is equipped with the latest audio equipment, including digital mixing only used in professional production, international standard microphones and sound processing devices commonly found in the studios of very popular producers. Not only that, there are also reports of the latest music production software that facilitates remote collaboration. This sophisticated device not only provides high-level audio quality but also supports more complex musical exploration. Each edition of this equipment seems to provide a clue that the project being prepared is not an ordinary job. It could be that this equipment allows the junkyard worker to work independently and flexibly, whether it's creating a new composition or working on vocals for a big project that has been planned for a long time. So many fans also try to analyze the meaning behind the addition of this tool. Some speculate that Taehyung will try a new genre or even explore a more experimental artistic side. And not a few also expect this studio to be a place for Taehyung to work without limits, considering that he is famous for his perfectionism in music production. If it is true that this studio is designed to accommodate various creations, it could be that fans will soon be presented with works that not only touch the heart this year but also the heart of all these details. One thing is for sure, Taehyung's new studio is designed with technical capabilities that are far above average, as if preparing the groundwork for work that might hit the music industry when he returns. The addition of this equipment really signifies the start of a secret project. This little clue certainly adds to the public's curiosity. Every little development about Taehyung's new studio trash makes fans' emotions and enthusiasm overflow, especially those who hope he is preparing his second solo album after his first solo album was a success. Fans are craving Taehyung's next work, with the addition of sophisticated equipment in his personal studio further strengthening speculation that he might be planning something monumental. And whether this really leads to a second solo album, many fans interpret this studio update as a hint that Taehyung might be working on newer, deeper, and more complex music. Perhaps with a more mature sound that reflects his growth during his time in the military for BTS Army. His work is more than just music, it is a reflection of the journey, struggles, and dreams together. Any speculation that is spread on social media reflects their sincerity and hopes to hear Taehyung's voice in his solo project again. Even some fans have started to put together a theory that this more sophisticated studio will allow him to create albums with various genres and nuances that have never been explored for fans. This possibility feels like a highly anticipated gift after a long journey with so many signs that something is in the works. The big question remains whether Taehyung will return with a deeper, more personal, and more stunning album. If so, this will be a historic moment that will be remembered not only by fans but also the music world. Overall, every arrangement in Taehyung's new studio seems to signal a new direction. He is heading in a transformation that raises big questions about what exactly he is planning in the midst of his mandatory military service, while many idols are reducing their activities. Taehyung seems to be increasingly active in updating his creative space. This step arouses curiosity, as if there is a hidden message behind every piece of equipment added and every detail considered for an artist with Taehyung's precision and vision. So this preparation is almost certainly more than just a technical necessity. This may be his way of telling the world that he is ready to step into a new chapter in his career.